everyone, it's Warren from NQ Explorers. Welcome to Colleen and my latest video. It's another World War II Army hunt. A site we've been to many times over the years. The 7th Division was camped here after they returned from the Middle East, and prior to going up to New Guinea they did some training in this area. And over the years we've found some quite exotic items in this site that do connect the 7th Division diggers with their time in the Holy Land in Lebanon, Syria, and of course North Africa. 3 items we found that were rather exotic. I found a Crusader's cross, which was from Jerusalem. It was 925 silver. We found an Egyptian panel bracelet. There was also sterling silver with that blue stone in the centre, the name of which escapes me at the moment. So it would have been from Alexandria or Cairo. And the 3rd exotic item was Colleen's gold half sovereign, dated 1910, which we believe the diggers brought back as a souvenir from the Middle East. We don't really know that, but it is possible it was dropped by pioneers in this area earlier than World War II, but we'll never know. So we're going to have another crack at it today. The grass is reasonably high, as you can see in this bush behind me where the main encampment was, but there's an area here where there's been some recent work on power lines and there's a dozer scrape. We're going to run up and down that dozer scrape, see if we can find any articles in there, because hitherto it was pretty undetectable, very deep grass and sapling trees, much like this. This you can get around, but over there it was really thick. Haven't really detected it. Just behind the camera, you can't see it, is a one of the World War II stone ovens. So where I'm actually now was a big mess tent area, so there would have been a lot of activity here. So we're going to concentrate on here for a few hours and go for a walk up the hill and see what we can find up there. Thanks for watching. There's my first target of the day. It's a 303 round. That's the very first signal I got. Has it been fired? Most of the ammunition here's just dropped and bushfire exploded. No, it has not been fired. Good one. Here's Colleen's first find. What do you got here?
It's a buckle.
Oh, nice old webbing buckle.
Yeah. Actually,
we do find it, hey?
It's still got the stuff on it.
Oh, look at that. It's still, oh my gosh. It's still got the webbing.
Belt.
Still got the webbing on it. Wow, that is well preserved. That's beautiful. That will make a nice bit of display when we clean it up. Look, that's still got the World War II khaki webbing on it. That's a great find. Okay, well, the lighting's not real good here because it's only early in the morning still. This target is a high 60s, low 70s, so I don't want to ignore this one. And it's quite deep. We're on a bit of a slope here, so it's quite possible that targets are deeper because there would have been a bit of wash over the last 70 years coming down the hill and covering up what was dropped in 1943 and 1944. Okay, target's out. Hey, it's another buckle, and that was quite deep. Let's have a look. That's a nice one. Check that one out. Still got the little swivel pin in it. It's like a small uniform buckle, properly, it could be a nurse's belt or something like that. I'd say that's a lady's uniform item, but it's a lovely bit of brass. That was a very deep target, as you can see over there. There's the hole. New Pro Pointer AT's actually got a depth gauge on it. So we're looking at ground level, 20 centimetres, 8 inches. And I've got this in the default medium sensitivity. I haven't gone to high sensitivity. I'll do that if I need to find any smaller targets. Well, the targets are coming up thick and fast. I've probably 20 metres from the Land Rover. Live 9mm dropped. I'll get a head stamp date and a date off that. That was a scratchy high 60s. I guess it was laying at a strange angle, plus the shape of it being elongated makes for different target IDs in different directions on the double D coil. Well, I always check your holes. I backfilled the hole, swung the detector coil across it. I got the same signal again. And another live 9mm. It's a 2 round drop. There it is in the sun. Nice one. Well, today Colleen and I are in here with our AT Pro Internationals, and I've got the Garrett Pro Pointer AT with this great accessory. It's a terrain Kevlar lanyard, as you can see. This one's actually the XD model. I can attach it to the lanyard attachment loop on the Pro Pointer AT, and no fear of leaving it behind. The Pro Pointer, that is, which I've done on several occasions with the old black one. So it's a great accessory, and this will retract the weight of the Pro Pointer back up into the pouch, and away you go. I'll show you this signal. It's a very clean 7980. Compact little target. I've taken off about 3 inches of the grass and topsoil there. So what I'll do now is I'll Pro Point it, or pinpoint it properly, and do a live dig. Let's have a look here. Okay, I'm getting it there roughly with a faint signal on the Pro Pointer. I've only got that on medium, of course. So we'll check that one. Dig there, see where it comes up. Might be a large webbing buckle with such a high reading. I'll just dig around it here and see if we can get something out of the middle of this spot we've just pinpointed. And we're getting closer. Got a rocks in here, so like a granite. Got a granite rocks. And I just saw something come out of the hole, which was a coin. Look at that. We've just got a penny. And it's a beauty. Look at that patina on that. And it's smooth and there's no corrosion. And the date, I think, is 43 or 44? 43. That's a ripper. Nice one. Well, there's that penny. It's a 41. Kangaroo penny, got by some soldier of the 7th Division. And King George VI on the other side. That's in just beautiful condition. Nice one. Okay, we've got a signal here on Colleen's AT Pro International. What's this? What's the signal? Target ID?
That's 78, 76, 78.
That sounds pretty good. We're about 2 metres from that penny I just dug. So we're going to go live on this one and see what we come up with. Could be a large webbing buckle like I predicted the last find could have been, but it was a coin. We have found a lot of coins and buckles in here over the years. Principally buckles. There's a lot of webbing buckles. Got an ultralight going overhead there. Okay, Pro Pointer's in. Oh, we're out of Pro Pointer range. Colleen's got the black Pro Pointer. Actually, yeah. It was a nice tidy signal. There wasn't much tone roll on it. She's operating in Pro audio mode. Custom, I assume. What's your iron set on?
25.
Yeah, 25. That's what I got mine on. There's virtually no iron in here. All the targets are clean brass or copper or silver. No, she's way down yet, I think. Could be a good find, this one. Got a bit of granite, cobbles and granitic soil, so it's good digging here. And we don't have to dig plugs. We're in the bush, so we can just dig holes with our prospecting picks. We're in range of the Pro Pointer. It's getting exciting. What's it going to be? Haven't seen anything come out yet. We're a long way down now. It shows you that double D coil on the AT Pro International is really... Oh, she's got a coin.
Where is it?
You've got a multiple coin spill by the look of this.
Where?
I think that's just that's what's come off it.
Oh.
Here we are. What do we got? Another penny?
Yep.
Gee, they're in good nick, aren't they?
Yeah, it looks good.
They're a green colour, but there's no copper corrosion or any. Is that an old Commonwealth penny? No, it's kangaroo, is it?
I can't see.
Okay, look, we'll clean it up and we'll get a date off it. Good one. Okay, the excitement's not over. We've got a penny out of that hole. We've got another lovely target signal in the same hole. 80, what is it? 80, 81?
79, 80.
See if you can pro point that one. No, see how to range that one. Okay, well it's definitely a multi-coin spill. That will be another coin on the side of the hole by the look of it. Probably about the same depth, I'd assume, if they were dropped together. Still in there? Yep. Bit of enthusiasm now that we've got a couple of coins. This is a deep hole. Sort of situation where you wouldn't find this target with the long grass that exists in most of these areas, but we've had a bit of power line maintenance going here, and that's why we ripped in here today, see what we could find in an area that was pretty much overgrown prior to being dozed. So the dozer's been through here and flattened all this for us.
It says it's 20 centimetres. So
okay, well, I'll turn the camera off. We'll continue with the dig when we get it on the pro pointer. Okay, it's a few minutes later. This very deep hole. Colleen's got a signal on the pro pointer now in the in this face of the hole. Maybe far off now. Make sure you don't hit it. There it is. It's a halfpenny.
Oh no, it's not. Oh yes, it is.
Lovely old. It's a 2-coin spill. There's the penny that was with it, which as you can see is a kangaroo penny. And what's the halfpenny?
Kangaroo one.
Another, okay. Can you see a date on it?
No, really.
It's a KG, well it's a kangaroo, it'll be a KG6. So it's a 2-coin, 7th Division World War II spill. Nice one. Well, there's Colleen's 2-coin spill. I think the halfpenny is a 42 and the penny a 43, but I'll subtitle that in the video when I confirm the dates and clean them properly. No worries. I just got this target on a nice high tone and a very deep dig of about 8 inches. I think it's a broken knife. That's the handle and that's the blade. Doesn't look right there, does it? I'm not sure what that is. Colleen's just moved off the dozer scrape into this little bit of scrub here, and she just yelled out she's found a coin. Pretty deep, was it? Look at this country in here. There's a bit of a little creek line there, so the diggers might have been sitting around here in the shade. Pretty good.
Another penny.
Another penny. Oh, a ripper. Geez, we've had I think 4 coins in about 10 minutes. They're all in good nick, aren't they?
Yeah, this one really is.
Did you check the hole?
No.
Look how deep that was. That's probably, what, 7 inches?
I think this is an old one.
Commonwealth penny. Let's check that depth. Well, it's full depth of the pro pointer. 20 centimetres, 8 inches.
I'm going to have to clean that
I think it's a Commonwealth penny, yeah. I'll take it out in the bright light and we'll have a look at it. Kookaburra's having a bit of a laugh at us. Here's Colleen's penny. It's an absolute ripper. I think it's 1936. It's definitely King George V on the back, so that's an old Commonwealth penny. Beautiful coin. Look at the definition on it. It's not very worn at all. Nice find. Colleen's just working this little creek line in this little bit of bush here. It's quite shady and cool in here. She just got that penny and she's got another high tone signal. What was this one?
This is 76.
76.
About 2 inches it said.
Oh, okay, shallow.
It's a razor.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's the safety razor top. Stainless, wouldn't it? Yep. Good one. Well, the boys are right on the spot. We've got a coin and a razor.
Yeah.
Good.
Just next to each other.
Well, these next 2 targets were adjacent to each other. A rusty iron nail and a jungle shirt button. Have a look at the patina on that jungle shirt button. It's just beautiful. Great find. Well, I'm still on this dozer scrape. Colleen's having that little bit of scrub near the creek line. This dozer scrape has really opened this ground up because probably has 7 or 8 inches of deep grass, and the target's at that depth again below the ground. So now the grass is gone, we can pick them up. Sometimes they're only very faint whispers. I think, I haven't touched this yet, I think it's a webbing swivel. Yes, it is. Up a piece of webbing. Nice one. That was a deep target too. Like I said, it wouldn't have been accessible without the dozer scrape. Well, I've just had a drink back at the Land Rover. There's the car. You can see the dozer scrape were working. Colleen's got a high tone, high 70s here. You can hear that beeping away there. How deep was it? Indicated? 6 inches. Of course, the depth size indicator on the AT Pro International is based on the assumption that it's a coin size object, so it does adjust. You'll have to adjust your judgment for smaller or larger objects. So if that's a penny or a halfpenny or a sixpence, that will be accurate. But if it's smaller or larger, the depth will be a couple of centimetres out. And of course, your regular shaped targets don't identify with constant target IDs anyway, and so your depth will vary. Oh, not far off it now with that pro pointer. Might be a buckle, eh? Oh, what's that?
What is that?
It's an insulator off the power line, I think. Oh no, that's copper, is it?
Looks copper.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it's a large target, all right. Nice one.
It is.
I don't know. Actually, it may be something else altogether. Mate, it looks like a little squash cup.
Yeah, little.
Nice. This one's out of the hole now. I'm in the dozer scrape still. I don't know if you can see that target ID, 76, 77, very solid. So we'll pinpoint this one, see what comes out. Could be a buckle, possibly a coin. I think I've got it in the hand. Can't see him there yet. What do we got here? Oh, look at that, it's a little threepence. Little silver. 76, 77. That was a solid target. Beautiful little coin. We'll get a date off it. Okay, let's have a look at this little threepence together. Oh, it's an old threepence. It's not a sheaf of wheat, it's a coat of arms. Look at that, beautiful condition. I don't know if you can read that, I can't. Let's have a look at the king. Yeah, it's King George V. That's an old threepence, nice one. I'll put the date up when I get home and clean it. Oh, I think it's 1921. 1921 silver threepence, sterling. Well, Colleen's still over in the scrub. I think she's unearthed a round object, which may be a coin. Wasn't a real high target ID though. So we'll see what this is. Might be a badge or something, eh?
Might be a button.
Might be an army button. Well, it's a round object, I'll give you that.
It is a button?
It's a button.
Oh, it's a tent loop.
Oh, okay, well that's okay. It's a tent loop for a army tarp or a poncho.
It's not a holy dollar, is it?
Yeah, it's a holy dollar. Okay, I've got another coin possibly here. I'm about a metre from that threepence in this dozer scrape. It's 85, 88 and it jumps to 90 now and then. I don't think that's going to be a buckle. Look how loose it is. It's been disturbed. Like I said, this material here wasn't accessible with the long grass, and there's been a few little trees knocked down actually. Right, here, what is it? Yeah. There, I can see it. It's an army button in absolutely glorious condition. Look at that. It's a wool uniform button. Look at that.
Nice.
Shank 90 degrees. That is a beautiful button. Australian Commonwealth Military Forces. What a ripper. That was loosely, that's been dug up by the dozer. Along the edge of this dozer scrape. Yeah, that's a ripper. Okay, the dozer's done all the work for us here. This one was about 4 inches down, another penny. Solid 76. There she is. Haven't rechecked the hole. They don't appear good when you see them in the soil like that, but these coins have not corroded at all. They're clean up beautifully. Oh, look at you can see the lovely bronze patina under there. Okay, I'll get a date off that penny. There's that recent penny I just recovered, having bragged about its condition. That one actually is a bit corroded. It's a Commonwealth penny, King George V, I think it's 1928. But the exciting news is there's more in this mullock heap. I think there's a second coin, it's a multiple coin spill, so we'll have a look at that now. I thought I had a second coin in my mullock heap, but my mullock heap was actually on top of a piece of ground that I hadn't detected. There, I'm getting a high tone 80s, 88, 89. So it could be another coin with that penny, or another nice, okay, what is it? There it is there. It's another beautiful coat button, Australian Army coat button. This one's a little bit damaged. It's been dinged. Not like that other one, which was beautifully domed. But that's another beautiful find. That's a smaller one. That'll be, could be off the sleeves or something like that. Well, Colleen just exclaimed she's found a piece of claw hammer adjacent to that lead weight she just got. Maybe a little workshop where the diggers have been working. Oh yeah, that's old. Snapped off through the hole for the handle. Yeah. Huh. Colin's just got a tube of World War II ointment of some sort. Might be tinea powder or something, mate, or tinea cream, or not toothpaste. These are fairly common finds in these World War II camps for us. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely World War II. Could be tinea. It's not toothpaste, I don't think. The top's too small. Sometimes you can read a brand. The red and yellow ones are that bland toothpaste with flavour restrictions due to wartime restrictions or something they have printed on them.
It's a bit of a red.
Yeah, well, that could be one of those tinea tubes. This one's a solid 75 both directions, very shallow, and a little halfpenny comes to light. Another World War II coin for sure. There it is, there's the kangaroo. 1941? King George VI, probably a 41, yeah. Cool. The next little find, this little back clip off a pin attachment for probably a hat badge or a lapel badge or something like that. Well, both of us just got a run of these little, I think they're shot 9mm, so the boys are sitting on the other side of the creek, across the creek gully. I found 3 or 4 of these little shot projectiles. Colin's just got another toothpaste or tinea tube or something. She said there's visible writing on it. It's not in bad nick, that one. It's like a cream colour with red writing. Yeah. Oh well, another good find. This is the creek where the diggers were camped. It's running west. On this side up here was where the main camp kitchens and those earlier finds were getting during the day. We've scouted around on the left hand side of the creek here, didn't find much up there, so perhaps they weren't camped on that side, but there were a lot of shot rounds, so they were shooting in that direction, so there's a good chance there's no one camped on that side if they're being shot at. So we're going to head back up towards the chimneys where the main encampment was. These little lantana flowers make for a bit of colour in the bush. It's nice. Although the lantana itself isn't. It's a bit difficult to get through. Okay, back in the bush, and I've just got a nice end off a webbing belt. That was a solid 62, only about 3 inches down. It's quite moist in there too, in the trees. The webbing belt end's got a little friend. It's another piece of webbing, complete with I think that's fabric. I thought it was caked mud, but I can't get it off. I'll gently clean that when I get back to the camp. Well, this just came out of a hole about 6 inches deep, 66, 67. It might be a tarp loop or something, I think. Yeah, it's a tarpaulin loop. Yeah, or a ponch. I'd say it's off a tarp or army tent. Now this one's a solid 85, 86. It's in this lump of soil. I can see it there. That could be a busted up button, or I think it's a busted up army button. Been squashed. I'm not sure. I'll have to magnify that when I clean it. But it looks like the front of an Australian Military Forces button. Well, I'm here with the wrap up. I don't normally do wrap ups, but I want to do one for a couple of reasons. I'm back at camp now. One is to show the and illustrate the difference in size between the Australian threepence, which is this coin here, and the pennies that we detect. For those people who aren't familiar with Australian pre-decimal coins, that's sterling silver, but it's a tiny little target compared to the great old penny, which are copper. The bronze actually, they're copper alloy. So we've got 4 pennies and a couple of halfpennies. 2 of those were multi-coin spills in the little threepence. The webbing items, this one's a nice one here. Colleen's got with the original World War II khaki webbing still intact, and it's in very good condition. It's not even crumbling, that, so that's cool. Nice little buckle. These are off webbing belt ends. There's a bit of a clamp off a knapsack or something like that. Another webbing piece. Jungle shirt buttons. Little clip off attaching a badge or an emblem to a hat or a shirt. 3 Australian Commonwealth Military Forces buttons. This one's pretty wanged up. It's only the button front. There's no back to that. This one's slightly dented. That one's near perfect. Just slightly green patina on it. Typical of the finds we get of the tin ear or toothpaste tubes. That one's Ipana, I'm pretty sure. These are probably tin ear because they're smaller. We've got the front of a safety razor, and the ammunition. We don't show all the ammunition we dig. There's plenty of 303, as you can imagine. There's spent cartridges in the actual projectile. Got 2 drop 9mm, and we found a lot of 9mm shot that the boys have been shooting at trees and targets on the other side of the creek to the camp. So that's not a bad haul. That illustrates a few things. One is that areas that you think you've hunted out become alive again when you get things like that dozer scrape that went through there. That was we planned to go there today, but it was a real surprise when we got there to find that it had been actually scraped. So that made a huge difference to the day. In fact, the majority of those coins came out of the scrape, not in the bush. Colleen got a double coin spill in the bush, which was pretty good detecting, and some of her buckles, but most of this stuff came out of that dozer scrape. So hope you've enjoyed that, everyone. Thanks for watching. Happy fossicking. Well, since we did an army camp hunt today, I thought it was relevant that we visited the newly established Afghanistan Avenue of Honour. This avenue of trees that's been recently planted is in memory of the fallen soldiers of the Australian Army who served in Afghanistan since 2001 when we first deployed there. Can you imagine what this is going to look like in 100 years' time when these trees are massive? Be like the old World War I memorials that we visit now, but that's a wonderful tribute to the men who gave their lives for the country, and it's been here for all of us to enjoy now. Brilliant stuff.